So we're going to do a little sequence today. It's what I quite often do in the morning. I haven't got a huge amount of time, and I use it to warm and stretch and move the spine in each of its 4 planes of movement. And you may well be familiar with it because we will have covered it in class, not particularly recently, and it progressively gets a little bit more challenging. So it will include some planks and side planks, and you may want to modify it, but you hopefully will record sequence and will know how you like to modify it. However, we're going to start in crocodile. So if you'd like to come onto your mat, belly down, and fold your arms and rest your forehead on your hands. And settle yourself down so you feel easy and comfortable, stretched out, belly down on your mat. And you're going to focus on your breathing. You're going to feel an easy, comfortable breath, your natural breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And as you take your inhalation, feel the slight pressure of your abdomen pressing against the mat. And then as you breathe out, feel that decrease of pressure. Breathe in and breathing out. Feel easy and comfortable here. And we'll do 3 more breaths in crocodile, breathing into the abdomen. And then I'd like you to put your hands underneath your shoulders. Ease yourself up onto an all fours position. And then sink the hips back so we're into a child's pose. Now you can bring your forehead to the floor. You could stack your fists, or perhaps fold your arms onto your thighs. And I'd like you to feel that you're breathing into your back body. As you inhale, feel that expansion in your back ribs, and you'll still feel a little bit of pressure of your abdomen against your thighs. I want you to sense this expansion as you breathe it in, and as you breathe out, just feel everything contracting as you release your breath. We'll take 3 more breaths. And then as you complete those 3 breaths, you're going to come up and kneel towards the back of your mat. Now, if you find that this position, hero's pose, isn't suitable for you, please do start this sequence from a high kneeling position. But if you're comfortable, you're going to have your hips onto your heels. This is our starting point, and we're going to have the hands into the heart centre. And we'll just breathe in and out here. And then when you're ready to take your inhalation, high kneel, bring the arms up, lift the chest, and a little arch back. Then as you exhale, just draw in at the abdomen, fold your arms behind you, let them swoop round into the small of the back, forehead to the floor. And then from here, your inhalation, the arms are swooping round sideways in front of you, and you're rising up into the dictacat. And then exhaling, arching the back. And then from here, we're going to come into down dog. So as you take your inhalation, tuck your toes and come to downward facing dog. And we'll just hold this maybe a breath here. So settle in. And then on an inhalation, you're going to float yourself forward to plank. And on an exhalation, bring the knees back and release the toes. Now we're going to take balancing cat. You could leave both limbs on the floor or one limb on the floor. So if we take an inhalation, slide the limbs forward and lift one or both. And on an exhalation, lowering down. So side two, limbs come forwards and lift one or both. And exhale, coming back down. Now we're going to take a side plank from kneeling. So slide your leg back. It doesn't matter which side you start. Plant the foot and reach up. So a kneeling side plank, and we can then extend that if you feel comfortable to do so by lifting the leg and bringing the arm alongside the ear. And inhaling, stretching up. Now when your neck's ready to breathe out, you're going to bring the knee down, turn to face the mat and swoop the arm through so we have a rotation and thread the needle. And inhale, all fours. Now I'm just going to scoot around to the other end of the mat. You don't need to do that as we take the other side. Leg back and reach up. It's our side stretch, and we can extend that, making it into a balance. Inhaling, and then we're coming into thread the needle. So bring the knee down and swoop through. Inhale, all fours. And then you're going to exhale, come back into a child's pose. Arms stay out in front. And inhale, all fours. So this little segment is a little bit more of a challenge, so please adapt. You could be on your fists or forearms if you need to be. So we're coming to our downward dog. And I'd like you in your downward dog just to have a little look back towards your feet. Make sure that they're probably at least your hips width apart, so a little bit wide. And we're going to do leg extensions, but stay in downward dog if you don't fancy doing that. So bend the knee, lift from the hip and extend the leg. And on an exhalation, lowering the leg. Side 2. So inhale, lift and extend the leg. And on an exhalation, lowering the foot. So again, just checking that your feet are your hips width apart. Now inhale, come forward into plank. So we're going to take the side plank, and you could repeat the side plank with the knee down we did just now, or slide onto the edges of your feet and reach up into side plank. And then on an exhalation, we're going to rotate back to plank. And then side 2. And back to plank. Inhaling, exhaling, and hips back to heels. And then you're going to slide the hands back and come back to a kneeling position and hands back to prayer. So we've done one of them. Now you can do that as many times as you like. I'll probably do it about 4 times, and I'll probably do it slightly quicker than that if I'm just practicing for myself. So we're going to do one more round, and hopefully it will help you to learn the sequence, and hopefully if you have done it before it'll bring it back. So this time I'll do it slightly quicker, and you know now where you want to make your modifications. So we're going to inhale and exhale. So the arms the small of the back, child's pose. Inhale, swoop the arms round as you come into your dipped cat. And exhale into your rounded cat. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale to plank. Inhaling and exhaling all 4s. So we'll take the balancing cat. So we can slide the limbs forward, keep one or both limbs down, or lift. Exhale, lower. Side 2. Exhale, lower. So we'll take the kneeling side plank, stretch your leg back, plant the foot and reach up. Stay here, or take the extended version, also a balance. And inhale as you reach up. Exhale. Inhale all 4s. We'll do side 2. On an exhalation, turn to face the mat, swoop your arm through, or thread the needle. And inhale all 4s. And exhale back into a child. Inhalation brings us back onto all fours, and then our exhalation will take us into downward facing dog. Checking that your feet are, your hips width are perhaps a little wider than usual. And then the leg extensions. We can inhale as we bring the leg up, and exhale, bringing the leg down. Inhaling, extend. Now see if you can keep your thigh facing down. Exhaling to dog. Inhaling to plank. And then turning as you breathe out, and inhale, reach up. Exhale, plank. And then reaching up on another inhale. And returning to plank. Knees down. Release the toes. And come back to child. And then drawing yourself back to hero's pose and bringing the hands into the heart center. So you could take round 3, round 4, carry on and do your own practice, your own favourite poses, or leave it there. It can be completed itself after practice. So, namaste. Thank you for watching.